saying, what is the future of work, we instead asked, what are the potential futures of work, and what do we need to do as organizations to build the future that we want to see happen? Now, I know the future of work is a very big topic of conversation. Everybody's always thinking about the future of work, and what is the future of work going to look like? So what is the future of work? When we ask that question, though, I think we make a few common assumptions. The first thing that we assume is that the future is something that happens to us, and the second thing that we assume is that there's only one future that can happen. So what if instead of saying, what is the future of work, we instead asked, what are the potential futures of work, and what do we need to do as organizations to build the future that we want to see happen? I think it's safe to say that we can all agree that work is a messy thing, right? It's not easy. There's a lot of different things going on in the world, a lot of organizations that exist. And so I think that thinking about potential futures of work are extremely crucial because it's going to allow you to build the organization that makes sense for you instead of building the organization that somebody else is trying to create. Now imagine for a minute you're an alien and you have 2 heads, 3 arms, and 4 legs. And you've come to planet Earth to make some observations about humans. And you would observe a couple things. The first is that on planet Earth, we have around 7.5 billion people. Almost everybody on planet Earth does something called work. We live around 70 years, give or take, depending on the location. And pretty much everybody on planet Earth that does this thing called work feels like they are doing work that doesn't engage them and inspire them and doesn't fulfill them. They feel like they're working for organizations that don't care about them. And they feel like they're working for managers who don't treat them well. And so you would take all of this information and you would go back to your alien friends and say, guys, these people on planet Earth have it backwards. And you would be right, wouldn't you? Right now, if you were to look up the word employee in the dictionary, you would find that synonyms for the word employee include cog, servant, and slave. If you were to look up the word manager in the dictionary, you would find that synonyms for manager include slave driver, boss, and zookeeper. It's my favorite one. And if you were to look up the word work in the dictionary, you'd find that synonyms include daily grind, drudgery, and struggle. So if you put these 3 things together, we're all cogs working for a zookeeper as we go about our daily struggle. Woo! Man, work sucks. This is how we have literally built our organizations for the last 10, 50, 100, and 150 years. On top of this idea that employees are expendable, that managers are zookeepers, and that work has to be something unfortunate that we all hate. Thankfully, we're starting to see a lot of changes happen in the world of work, which is very, very exciting.